Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Let's go.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So
I didn't see.
now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across.
I'm like lagging everywhere all of a sudden.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
You really caught that on Bobby Wagner. Can I stop? I'm about to turn this fucking stream off. I'm lagging everywhere, bro. Lagging so bad. I hate this Wi-Fi. I can't stand it.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Yo, never run cover 2. It's terrible.
Inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line.
Man, Jacob Ross is driving down the field now.
14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Dude, they had blowing this kid.
Rodgers with a hand.
5 yards is the tally on first down.
Nigga, what YouTube defense do you run, bro?
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll get this down to the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
Let's go, D-Bird.
Intercepted.
D-Bird, I have 2 pick sixes against the 4 kid. Let's go, user.
Will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done.
And Bobby Wagner just ate in this playoff game.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14.
D-Bird, do you like being up 14-0 when your offense hasn't touched the field yet?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a
Let's
touchback.
go, Bobby Wagner, you beast.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
He's good.
Oh my God, switch me to the fucking corner that's on him and not the safety that's nowhere near him, bro.
Before it's all said and done.
What the hell is wrong with this team?
35.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
That's a Bobby Wagner pick 6.
He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd
Peck. That's a pick.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, we hear so often how
You fucking shitting me, Rudy Ford? It's right in your fucking face, buddy.
But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Told you to block, you fat fuck.
At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Seahawks 14, Packers 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Stop it. Stop it. What the fuck is that, bro?
Picked off at his own 47, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Oh, my God.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it?
This piece of shit online got a block, bro.
You try and spread the field sometimes. There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, a 22.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson.
Nice block.
Complete to Lockett. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. Going, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's going to take off with it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. To throw on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This time, Wilson will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push
Jesus
it whenever you get an
Christ.
opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card.
Stop calling pass interference on me, bro.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh my, jump when I click triangle, you stupid fuck, bro. What the fuck, man?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, I think that's DeAndre Hopkins, bro.
And the Packers get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
That makes sense. I've covered 3. Maybe you got your zone, idiot.
And that cuts the lead a bit further.
28. Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That was a stupid defensive drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Idiot.
I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
You're fucking awful. You're fucking awful, bro.
11 seconds remaining now.
Oh my god, you're fucking terrible. This nigga fucking sucks. How does your dumbass drop that?
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 10. To throw again, Wilson.
Come on, throw a better ball, stupid.
8 seconds now. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf.
I can't believe that dumbass nigga dropped that. He's actually fucking garbage for that.
Yards to go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Maybe, you know, maybe someone else comes to the ball. That goes and you fucking old cunt, bro. Can't believe this dumbass nigga really fucking get this nigga filter set up the game, bro.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card bout.
Trash ass nigga, bro. You have to stop.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Nice cut, you fucking saddle. Like,
lose yardage here.
Oh my
They'll
God,
lose a yard
bro.
there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Wilson, the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down.
who are you blocking? Who are you blocking, you dumb fuck, bro?
He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
On the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Really.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Holy bullshit, pick 6. Bro, holy bullshit, pick 6. Can't do that against man defense, though. Damn, big bro.
Wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was
tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
And again, it's Rodgers. Going deep for
Jesus,
Hopkins. He's got it. Hit the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays on offense.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jaron Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yo, this nigga booted me because I was up 35-14.